Well, hi everyone, I'm out and about again for this week's mini sermon, and today we're thinking all about outrageous hospitality. Outrageous hospitality. What does it mean to be outrageously hospitable? As some of you know, my wife and I and the church that we used to be a part of did loads of work in Calais with refugees. Calais in the northwest of France, and refugees would congregate there trying to get into the UK, trying to get on the Eurotunnel or grab a ferry and join. One day we went to the refugee camp and hung out with some of the refugees, and I remember distinctly that we'd collected loads of aid and taken it all to the local church, which was like a makeshift built church, and we took all our food and drink and all of that stuff, gave it to the church so that they could distribute it responsibly. On our way back through the refugee camp, which was called the jungle, on our way back through the jungle we bumped into some Sudanese Muslims who invited us into their little makeshift huts for some coffee. It was great, like it was the strongest coffee I'd ever tasted. They used the kind of plunger coffee and just mixed it in and then put loads and loads of sugar. But it was the best coffee I'd ever tasted. But there was one problem. The whole time I was there, I was so worried that I hadn't brought anything to this feast that I kind of missed the moment. The whole time we were speaking with this wonderful group of people, I was so bothered about not being hospitable that I missed out on their hospitality. So bothered about what was going on that I should have brought some biscuits or a cake, that I missed out on this outrageous hospitality. And that's what we see in today's story with Mary and Martha. Martha not necessarily doing anything wrong, but missing out on what Jesus was doing, missing out on his hospitality. We're reading from Luke's Gospel, from the 10th chapter, starting at the 38th verse. Now they went on their way, and as they entered a certain village, they came across a woman named Martha, who welcomed Jesus into her home. She had a sister named Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to what he was saying. But Martha was distracted by her many tasks. So she came to him and asked, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to do all of the work? Tell her then to help me." But the Lord Jesus answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things, but there is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, which will not be taken away from her." And I wonder, as we reflect on this passage, who you feel more like. Do you feel more like Mary, or do you feel more like Martha? I've got a really good friend called Martha, and as a joke once I suggested to her that she was like Martha in this story, and it didn't go down that well. No one wants to be Martha. Martha kind of gets vilified like these characters that we see in the Bible, like Doubting Thomas or Judas. But actually all Martha was trying to do was get stuff ready for Jesus. She knew that this guy, Jesus, had this amazing power, that his teaching was really great, that he had so much to offer. And all she was trying to do was get stuff ready so that he could have a really good experience. But it's Mary that's chosen the better part. It's Mary that seems to have it right. And the thing is, what Mary does is really outrageous. She absolutely shouldn't be doing it. In that culture, at that time, rabbis, Jewish rabbis, Jesus was a rabbi, was a teacher, would have young men follow him around. And the young men would sit at their rabbi's feet and hear from them. And that's what Mary's doing. Not a man, a woman. Now, we don't agree with that today, and that wouldn't be appropriate today, but in that culture at that time, what she's doing is outrageous. She should not be sitting at the rabbi's feet, and yet she does it because she knows that there's something profound going on, that what he's saying is so profound that it will change her lives. Mary is truly hospitable to Jesus. She is fully present to what he's saying, to what's going on in that moment. And so I wonder today what this means for you. What would it mean to be outrageously hospitable? What would it look like to demonstrate this outrageous hospitality at this strange and difficult time for our world? I wonder what it would look like for you to be fully present at the dinner table with your family, to be fully present on Zoom calls at work or if you're back in the office. I wonder what it would look like to be fully there, fully engaged at the feet of your friends, family and colleagues at this time. I wonder what it would look like to be outrageously hospitable. Why don't we pray? God, I pray that you would show us what it means to be hospitable at this time. Thank you so much for this story and for what it teaches us about how to love one another. Amen.